Welcome, children of light. You've tuned into the Phoenician Star. My name is Eva, and we'll begin by taking some deep breaths in support of our life force energy. I'm going to be quiet during this time, and I'll start talking again shortly after. Let's go. Okay. The last time, in the last reading, we were talking about what was it? Taking off your light cloak and becoming human again. Um, Living life, trying not to overthink things, and just trying to enjoy yourself. And I hope that you are. I hope that you are enjoying life as it is. Everything is not going to be peachy, and I feel like for some of you, you're kind of seeing why you wanted to distance yourself from humanity. I think that you find humans to be sketchy, for lack of a better phrase, like indecisive, can't make up their minds, and you feel like they can't they can't take accountability for themselves, and so they find it very easy to blame others, and that's why you distance yourself from people. However, you are going to have to kind of get back in the game, so to speak. There is something about you, as I said in the last reading, humbling down and becoming human and walking as a human again. I'm also getting the sense that you're trying to rewire your brain with positive thoughts or affirmations. And what's happening is every once in a while a negative thought will creep up. For example, let's say you're using an affirmation like, "I deserve good things," or "I deserve for good things to happen to me," and then a negative voice will come up and say, "But people don't always get what they deserve," or "good people don't always get, what they deserve," or something of that nature. But the thing is, that's a logical thought. If you're wise, if you've accumulated wisdom up until this point, you know that things always don't work out, even for those people who decide to do good. There have been a lot of people in history who have gone through hardship and really been murdered. Not saying that's going to happen to you guys, but and they did not deserve it. So it's not always good things happen to good people. That's a logical thought. And I would be worried if you didn't have a logical thought. It's okay to think logically, but still continue to rewire your brain, still continue to reroute those negative thoughts that you're having. And it's not really a negative thought, it's just the freaking truth. But you do deserve good things. I feel like the majority of people listening in is because you want to be a good person. You've worked really hard to be a good person, and you do deserve good things. I'm also tapping into somebody who doesn't think that good things will ever happen to them. And your spiritual team has one answer to that, and that's just wait and see. Now, while you're just waiting to see, I don't feel like you ought to be in a state of depression, which is easier said than done, I know. But they're not wanting you to lay down and wait. They're wanting you to get up and move. They're wanting you to finish your projects, to do what needs to be done, whether it's comb hair or clean the house or do laundry, wash the car, go to work. Whatever it is that you have to do, go ahead and do those things, because there is something coming, something very nice, a very nice surprise. We were just talking about I was just saying how good people don't always get what they deserve, but that isn't the case this time with you. That's a logical thought, yes, but there are good things coming your way. I want to try to pull messages about what you can expect in your physical world. I'm even open, and I don't like doing this, but I'm even open to those of you who are looking for love. I almost threw up at the wow, I almost threw up at saying the word. Um, I don't like to do love readings because matters of the heart, they get very tricky. And I don't like to talk to people about their love life because for one, they don't usually believe me. And then two, they go back and tell their significant other. And then the significant other is looking at me like, what did you say? You know, so I don't like to do love readings. However, because this is the physical world that we're playing in currently, I feel like I have to be open to it. So I'm going to try to pull a message, and two cards have already come out, not specifically for love, but I'm open to it. Um, Let me move myself out of the way. What do you want to communicate? You need to look forward to financial stability because it's coming. You're worried about money. You're worried about how you're going to get everything done and pay your bills. For one, I want you to understand that the entire world is like that, and it is nothing new. While at one point, maybe about 10 years ago, you weren't really worried about money, and with the increase of everything, now you're worried. Just because you weren't worried about it 10 years ago doesn't mean that somebody else wasn't worried about it 10 years ago. People have consistently throughout history had a hard time making it through. So this is nothing new. However, you do need to look forward to your finances getting stabilized. I'm not saying you're going to be filthy rich, but it's going to get better and you're not going to be as worried and anxious about how things are going to get paid. Man, there is a really big wish that is about to be granted for you. I don't know what this is. It's different for each person. I don't want to try to tap into it because there's too many people to try to read at one time. But you have a really big wish that is about to be fulfilled. And you are just like, yeah, whatever. You don't want to hear me say that. You don't want to hear yourself say that. You really don't believe it. You really don't believe that. You feel like you've lived too long and nothing good has ever happened to you of this magnitude, so you're not looking forward to it. You are a part of you, not all of you, but a part of you seems to be in a bit of melancholy. You know, if I, yeah, there's a part of you that's really sad about something. This is not your entire being that's sad, but there is a small circle in like it's almost like the left side lining of your heart is in pain. It's like right along that I'm sensing like the lining of your heart on the left side. It's glowing red, but it's also the outside glow of it is gold, but it's not a good happy gold. It's a painful gold. Um, okay. You feel like you've been wronged and justice is never going to come about. Listen, you're never going to get the apology that you think that you deserve. I want you to stop waiting on it. That person, that business, that job, whatever it is that you're wanting an apology from, some of you want an apology from God. You're hurting just that bad. You may never get the apology that you feel like you need. You're gonna have to move on. You're gonna have to go on and find a way to be happy without it. Understand that not everybody is emotionally able to process the pain that they've caused other people or their own pain. Like they lack empathy, they lack sympathy. They're not intelligent enough to know that what they did is wrong. They have no conscience. Okay? I'm not saying God is like that. For those of you who feel like that pain is directed towards God, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that some of the people that you've met in life, they're never going to give you what it is that you're looking for. And for those people, it's time to kind of pull out the sword and kind of cut all ties. There needs to be several core cutting ceremonies that you need to go through. Um, this person is really tied up with you, and it's like every time you cut cords with this person, they just send another one out and kind of lasso your energy in. There's almost, you feel like there's no escape from this person. They just really have you all tied up in knots, and every time you try to get away, they just lasso you right back in. Continue to cut your cords. I don't care if you have to do it every day for the next year. Not saying that that's what you're gonna have to do. I'm just saying I don't care if you have to do that. Continue to cut your cords. This person does not deserve the rest of your life. This person is feeding on you because they are emotionally poor, they're spiritually poor, so they're ciphering your energy. They don't have a choice. I feel like a lot of different people are ciphering your energy right now, and that's probably why you feel so wacky, and so painful. You're used to filling everyone's cup, and now that you have transitioned back into your human phase, you're not able to fill everybody's cup, and I'm glad for that. I'm glad for that. The only thing that you should be focusing on right now is taking everything that you have learned thus far to manifest the life that you want for yourself. That needs to be your only concern. I'm not saying pressure and push and or anything like that, but every day do something different and wait for the results. The universe is working with you. You just don't realize that you don't feel the same way that you did prior to this removing of the cloak. Um, there is something about you filling your own cup. Okay, I feel like this is another reason you guys had to take off your light cloak, your holier than thou cloak, your light body, because the only way that you were going to stop feeding everybody else is if you were completely empty yourself. Something's coming to a head. Give me a second. I feel like you're done breaking yourself for other people. I feel like you guys have communicated or you're about to communicate really well and draw some boundaries, and you're going to have to tell people, okay, I will do this, but I won't do this. And it's going to be very clear cut, and the decision is going to be on them. And whatever they decide is it's on their own accord. It has absolutely nothing to do with you. I feel like whatever debt that you have to society or karma, it has been paid. The debt has been paid. You're done with this. Some of you guys are walking away from unions and things that really weren't serving you. There is a lot of anxiety around this. I'm seeing somebody getting a divorce. I'm seeing somebody leave their job or looking for another job or looking for something different. I'm seeing somebody walk away from a family member or like it's something, there's something that should have been rich and full of support and full of progress, teamwork, love, and it just wasn't. And for the most part, I feel like you don't feel any kind of way about it. You feel like it is what it is because you know that you did your part. You know that you did everything that was possible. There is someone very saddened that you pull back your energy. They can feel it. All these cords that's attached to you, they feel you pulling them away. You're going to start getting confirmation from the people in your life. They are actually going to verbalize how your energy affects them. They're going to tell you when you leave, there's something about you that I miss. And that's how you're gonna know that you're not crazy. Okay. You're realizing that you can't be everything to everybody, and you're okay with that. All you want to do is be happy with you. You want complete balance in all things. You're willing to help other people, but you refuse to drown yourself in the process. You refuse to fight with people. You are making your own decisions. It's like you're more solution based and you're coming up with different ways to do things. And after you put your idea out there, if no one bites the hook, then you're fine with that. You take the hook back and then you're putting it someplace else. You're not leaving your energy where it's unwanted. You're not leaving your good ideas where they're not wanted. You're taking it and you're running off with it and you're doing something different. You're not in a position to be fighting with people anymore. And this was your decision. Like it's the good. That's the good thing about it. It's like God didn't force you into this. You're deciding for yourself. Hey, I'm not doing that no more. What you really want is a business partnership for a lot of you. That's not for everybody. You want somebody who you can freaking work with. And ye shall have it. You can look for a business partnership to come in. And for some of you, I'm hearing your spirit say marriage is a business, and that's fine too. If that's what it is that you're looking for, then you're going to get the business partnership that you're looking for. But the word business is big. If you look at marriage like a business, then that's fine. That's what it's going to be. If you're looking for someone to actually start and build an empire with, then that's what it is. If you're looking for an investor, then that's what it is. Something is coming to work with you. Ye shall have it. Like that's the phrase that keeps coming out. You're finding that you don't have to talk as much as you think that you did. It's like less is more. And if you listen to people talk long enough, they'll tell you who they are and what they want with you. And you're learning how to be quiet. Silence is an art. And the quieter you are, the more you see, who is for you and who is against you. Even though you have taken off your light body, your cloak, your auric field, to be mended, to be cleansed, and to step down and walk as a human for a while, even though you've done that, people still see you as an earth angel. People who you don't even have dealings with talk good about you behind closed doors. You don't need to be worried about people who don't like you. There are too many people out in the world who do. And you don't even know them. And that's okay. You don't have to know them. That's not your concern. All you need to know is that you have friends in high places. And you have friends in low places. Your spiritual team is saying, just wait and see. Just wait and see. We are moving things out of your way. We are moving all obstacles, and you just wait and see. Is there anything else that I need to tell them? You need to get in a position of receiving. You're so used to giving out, and now it's time for you to receive. It's time for you to reap. I'm tuning in. I just tapped into somebody who was worried about what they have sown. you're wondering if what it is that you're about to reap, if it's good. You're second guessing what you put out in the world. And there's something about you. Now, this isn't general, this is to somebody specific, but I still have to say it. There's something about you that's hidden that you don't want anybody to see about what you've done out in the world. And I'm not going to call it out because I don't see it, don't want to see it. You can't keep that to yourself. And I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying it's best to keep some things private. Um, I can't answer that. I can't ease your anxiety around that. Only you know what it is that you've done. You got to kind of be judge and jury for yourself on that, okay? But for the majority of people watching, you need to get yourself into receiving mode. You need to completely open up. Ooh, I'm hearing, was it Dora? Uh, I think it was Dora, like Dora the Explorer, when she would say, how'd it go? I just had it. You did it. You did it. You did it. Yay! That's what I'm hearing. So I feel like something has happened, and you've achieved something, you've won something, you've passed some type of test. There's something that you've done, children of light, that has allowed you to be able to access the next level. And this level is going to be, it's going to be full of good things. Now, I'm not saying that everything that happens to you from here on out is going to be good, because it's just not how life is, and I don't want to lie about it. Everything that you see, everything that comes to you is not going to be all, peach cobbler and ice cream. But for the overall energy that's coming in for you and to you, it is for your greater good. It is to bring you joy and happiness in the physical plane. Your human body is going to be happy. Your heart is going to be happy. This little area of pain alongside the left, alongside this part of your heart that's aching for some reason, it's going to be healed. Either you're going to heal it, you're going to come in contact with some knowledge that's going to heal it, or you are going to come in contact with another healer, much like yourself, who is going to help to heal you. No one else can heal you. You have to do that yourself, but they are going to assist you in that process. Um, I guess that's it. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you for tuning in, and follow your own star.